starting in
Oh my God, yo, this happens all the time, man.
I just told you we're starting in 5 seconds.
I'm my
When
bad.
he starts talking all randomly, like, I don't understand. Whatever.
Because you start randomly.
I said 5 seconds. No shot. All right.
All right. What is up? Wait, no, we're doing that one. My voice starts. All right. Yo, this is bad.
Oh, your voice.
Can we stop?
All right, go.
Can we stop? All right, ready?
Oh, bro, keep it up, bro. We'll edit out.
Yeah, all right, ready? No, I'm going to start now.
All right, go.
What is up, everybody? All right, I gotta. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Hey, guys, what is up, everybody? You're on JSC's podcast. And we just like to have fun. Like, we're trying to set up, and we're about to go live and start recording, and we just start cracking up. It's pretty funny, but welcome, everybody, to JSC's podcast. We're here. Today is the Thursday, but it'll be uploaded by Saturday. But it is what it is. As we're gonna do a mock draft here today, as you can tell, the screen already switched over. But before we get into the mock drafts and trying to help teach everybody and help ourselves, see what picks we get. Before I introduce my co-host, literally, I just had like a quick story. Like today, I was working. And if anybody doesn't know, I work for Frito. And this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Are these chips really $5?" And then he says, "Who raised up the price? Was it Frito or was it the store? Because I'm trying to get a discount." I said, "Honestly, sir, it was Frito, but I don't think you get a discount, but you can go ahead right ahead." And he was all pissed off. He walked away. But anyways, this is JT Podcast. It's a good way to start off. Christian, Christopher, Jacob, we're here to start the mock draft.
That guy's obviously a Nets fan.
Oh, he's obviously a Nets fan by far. We're here. Christopher, how are you doing since you started talking?
Hey, man, we excited. I'm excited. Football season is literally, 3 weeks from the preseason? And then another month after that, I'm counting down the days. Cannot wait.
It is about to be 7 Sundays until the first Sunday football game of the start. Christian, what is going on?
Let's go. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's get started. Let's go.
He's not even talking. He talked more right before you said you want to start the recording.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's incredible. We're not in no rush, Christian. All right? Let's get rolling. A little bit, but you know what? We're not here. So
let's go.
We can start off. Christopher, you got the first pick of the JNC's podcast 2.0 mock draft because we already did one. So let's get it rolling. Who are you picking? Josh Allen?
Of course, Josh Allen is going to be number one off the board. We already know Jonathan Taylor is the number one. There's no pick that you started because I cannot pick the guy.
Yeah, of course I got to.
Oh, there it is. Okay, Jonathan Taylor is going to be the first running back that comes off the board. We already know. That's a no-brainer. Number 2 is on Christian.
Nice. Well, before maybe about a week or two, I would have picked someone else.
Ow.
But news in that the Panthers traded for Baker Mayfield, which is a big upgrade from Sam Darnold. And this guy, praying he comes back healthy, praying comes back the same way. So I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey.
Yes, we've all been praying that for the past 2 years.
Hopefully
your prayers have been...
he's been hurt, but you would have to assume. Well, if he comes back healthy, he's by far still the best running back because of the amount of receptions that he gets. He doesn't break the scoreboards with touchdowns. He just gets the receptions, all the yards, all the rushing yards, and if he scores a touchdown, that just makes it he drops 35 instead of 25. Like at this point, he's a maniac. If he comes back healthy, he's by far the best running back in fantasy. I see what I'm looking at. Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon. I'm gonna go Jamar Chase. I think he's the clear top 5 wide receiver. It comes back to me. You can't really even see what I'm picking. I think. Oh, you can. I'm bugging out.
Just let me know
Um,
if you're gonna go running back QB. Just see what. Let me know what you.
no, the problem is that I keep looking on the screen. I'm
No,
thinking I have to click it on my.
I'm gonna go
It's
all
going on.
just so you can see a general of wide receiver
Oh,
QBs.
I'm gonna go running back.
Okay, there you go.
You look at the running backs on the board. DeAndre Swift is in, I think, a whole different tier than all these other running backs here. I think he's gonna go bananas. So not much to say.
Yeah, I love
Swift.
the DeAndre Swift pick. I had him last year, and I think this year he's gonna be even better with a better offense. So I love that pick. Wow, what the heck was that?
Wow,
You heard that
Josh
too,
Allen.
or no?
Wow. That's I don't know why my sleeper is making so much noise.
No, mine does the same thing, but it's
All right,
alright.
I just turned it off. Okay, that was weird. Wow. All right,
Wow.
so for my second pick, I'm very iffy on Saquon Barkley. I still am iffy. Which is expected. Is been injury prone for the last 2 seasons, but the Giants have picked up a couple pieces in the draft. Offensive line. A lot of people seem to be high on him, but I still am not. So I'm going to go with Aaron Jones. My next pick. He has Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback, and you can never go wrong with that.
All right, well, it's back to me, and as you know, I have two straight picks going on here. So I like to go running back heavy early in the draft, depending on the situation. Like where Jacob was at, I probably would have went wide receiver as well. But like for the most part, I like to go running back heavy early in the draft. I think there's a lot of gem wide receivers late. So there's two running backs here that I love. I'm high on Saquon this year. You can call me biased. You can call me whatever you want to call me. The Giants are going to have a better offense, a better coaching staff, a better everything. And if Saquon Barkley is healthy, which he was, getting healthy towards the end of last year. So I do like him, and I just think this is gonna be his comeback season. So I'm very high on Saquon this year, and Javonte Williams I think is gonna win that running back by far. I think he's gonna win that running back contest there in Denver, upgraded Denver of Russell Wilson at the
It's not really a contest.
Yeah, I
We
feel like
should get
the
into
ball.
that.
Yeah.
We should get into that later on. It's not a contest. So they signed Melvin Gordon. It's going to be a 50-50 split. At best, for Javonte Williams, it'll be a 60-40. All you got to hope for is that Williams gets the receptions because Gordon's going to get the touchdown. So Denver is a split backfield.
Well, with the receptions and everything, with Russell Wilson at the helm, that's an upgrade. And I just think that he's kind of, if you could call me whatever you want, I think he's the more talented running back in the backfield. So I think he's going to do what he's going to return me.
By far.
All right, it's on you, Christian.
So for my next pick, very tough. I could go running back because is still...
I'm sorry. Like we have to stop there because like that's an interesting topic. I just have to pause it real quick. Do you guys believe that Javonte Williams ADP is very high for someone who's going to split the backfield, almost 50-50 at best 60-40, or no?
It could be a little lower. I don't think Javon, like compared to, all right, we got to see where he's at. So look at his ADP. Some people take Leonard Fournette over Javonte Williams, who's going to be the lead back? Yes. Some people would. Most people probably would. But it just depends on your preference. Ezekiel Elliott, I wouldn't take him over. James Conner is another.
Yeah, because he has Tony Pollard, who's going to be very annoying.
Exactly. Yeah, James Conner is another coin flip. And then after that, Javonte Williams is where he needs to be.
Yeah, I think he's really, really good. I think the reason his ADP is so high this year is because he has Russell Westbrook. I think
Wilson.
But I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm on the wrong sport, man. Whoa. Holy.
That's why we're here. We're a team here.
I'm sorry. I'm stressing about
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna keep going and follow right behind you. Yeah, Russell Westbrook is amazing.
Bro,
he's shooting all the touchdowns.
I'm just here stressing about that he's still on the team, but yeah. Wow. Yo.
Just unpause it. Just unpause it. We'll keep it going.
No, because like I want to talk to him. Like I really wanted to hear because we heard your thoughts. I want to hear Christian's thoughts. Like what?
Yeah, I think he's very, very good. He showed a lot of promise last year. He did really good, especially splitting the ball with Melvin Gordon. But I think the reason his ADP is so high this year is because he has Wilson at the quarterback. So
I wouldn't say so high though. Like I said, if anybody could be over him, I think it's James Conner and Leonard
I think it's high for
Fournette.
I think it's high for a second year running back that's splitting the ball with someone like Melvin Gordon, and that they
like it's like if you splitting it almost right now it's 50-50 what it sounds like because they re-signed Melvin Gordon, they re-signed him, they gave him a decent contract, but now if it's 60-40 at best, that means you're still not going to get all the touchdowns, all the goal lines.
Yeah.
And
Melvin Gordon gets a lot of the receiving.
Yeah,
last
so
year he got a lot of the
like,
receiving.
We got to really look into last year and who really got like the receiving part. But it could change. Like, that's why he's high. My only argument is that I think he's a little too high. I think that I will draft him late third and early fourth just because he has somebody there. But like Christopher said, if you look at the running back, there's not much competition there. Because I think the only person I would take over him is Leonard Fournette. But Zeke,
maybe David Montgomery.
Zeke the freak.
Montgomery, maybe. I think, like you said, Christian, because of Wilson, I would take Williams because Chicago Bears in a bad position. Mm-hmm. All right, so we just had to clarify that really quickly because it's not really like a battle. You know, it's legit like a 50-50, and right now it's 50-50. Yeah.
Do you want Williams?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, where you going?
Yeah.
Would you draft Javonte Williams with an ADP around the early third round, or Melvin Gordon whose ADP is Chris? Can you find him?
Scroll down right here. Hold up.
Yep. Scroll down. He is 103.9.
Oh, they thinking around 9-10.
Of 9-10. So who got more value fantasy wise?
Exactly.
Christian.
No, you're gonna spend a lot. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say you're gonna spend a lot more for Javonte Williams, and it's a lot cheaper to get Melvin Gordon. So.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, you're gonna pass up on other better option running backs and better option wide receivers, trying to get Javonte Williams when you could wait till the 10th round and get Melvin Gordon, and you're still gonna get fantasy wise maybe 15, sometimes maybe 20 points from Melvin Gordon.
And that's the thing though, like. If Javonte or if Melvin Gordon gets hurt, then you talk about Javonte Williams is worth that draft position.
Yeah.
But if, for example, if Chris went wide receiver or if he went Leonard Fournette, you pick up Melvin Gordon in the 10th pick. Now you have a flex running back who gets 50-50 carries and receptions and can possibly get a touchdown here and there. That's not bad. All right.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. If Javonte Williams is still there in the 4th or 5th round, you got to take him.
He's not going.
That's what I'm saying. He's not going to fall. He's not going to fall. I'm saying if he is in the 4th, 5th round, there's no question. You got to take him. But I don't know. I wouldn't spend my 2nd, maybe 3rd pick on him when there's a lot of better running backs and top one because you still got Tyreek Hill, Debo Samuel. Yeah, it's all preference.
It's all preference. But when you look at the tiers, like you pick wide receiver, you see those wide receiver tiers. Like I think it will be worth more, and all honesty, to go after a Hill. Can you go back to wide receiver? Hill, Samuel, and AJ Brown. I think has more value over Williams in the sense that he's getting half the carries, probably half the attention. If Gordon isn't there, then he's probably a 2nd pick.
He's around.
So it all depends, like Chris, like a preference. But if Chris would have went Tyreek Hill, for example, and waited for Melvin Gordon, I think his team is better than what it could have been. But the draft's not over yet. So Christian, I'm gonna pause that. We have to get a little bit in depth there. We'll get more into split because we have to talk about Tony Pollard and Zeke, Aaron Jones and AJ Brown, Jones Dillon. And AJ Dillon, and I'm missing another duo, but we'll talk about them more. Okay, I'm gonna resume.
That's all right. At least you didn't say Russell Westbrook. So, I struggle a lot trying to pick Tyreek Hill. I love him so much. He's a beast, but having Tua at the quarterback really just, concerns you a bit. AJ Brown, his injuries also concern me. Now he's just a straight wide receiver now. So it's a lot to think about. I talked about before, I love Mike Evans. And I think he's very underrated. And he ends the year always top 10 in fantasy as receiver. So I'm going to go with Mike Evans as my first wide receiver.
Oh, that's a good pick. Do you think that with Debo being a wide receiver and he just gets like targets now and not running plays, because in the first half of the season, kind of when you had him, Christian, he really wasn't doing running back. He was a wide receiver.
Yeah,
He was going like a little
but if
crazy.
you see, he really didn't start picking up fantasy wise until they started handing him off the ball. That's when he started really going off.
He got a little bit known too because when they would throw screens, he will fly right through them and score long
Yeah,
touchdowns, and that's amazing. All right, so we're up to here now. So my team is Jamar Chase and DeAndre Swift. So I would like to go running back. I have a lot of issues with running backs right now. Oh my God, I have issues. Okay, Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard's there, but what does Dallas have? CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz, Zeke.
Michael
I
Gallup, Zeke. Yeah.
My guy's not gonna be back for a while.
Oh no. Oh, I think
James Conner. James Conner. I like James Conner. He's not gonna repeat 18 touchdowns again. He probably get 12.
still not bad.
It's still good. It's still good. It's just.
And if they use him more in the passing down this year, I think I don't think more.
They did pick up Darrell Williams from Kansas City, who was that passing down.
Yeah.
With Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But
he might not get as much touchdowns, but I think James Conner's still going to be the goal line back.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
No, I agree.
It's just I've been hearing so many things about Zeke. I'm gonna go with the upside, and I'm gonna go with James Conner over the fact that Zeke finished top 10 running back last season. If you guys didn't know that, he did finish in the top 10, and it's pretty remarkable. It's pretty remarkable that he somehow still gets up there. So it's very remarkable.
Still looking at running backs or wide receivers?
Actually, I'm gonna go tight end. I haven't had this draft pick, so I'm gonna go tight end. So right now, I'm looking at Kyle Pitts or George Kittle. Right now, you're looking at two different options, two new quarterbacks for both of these tight ends. You have Marcus Mariota in Atlanta, and you got Trey Lance in San Francisco. Trey Lance is going to be the starter. They wasted all those draft capitals for him. He is going to be the starter for San Francisco. So now the question is do I trust Atlanta to go to hit Pitts and to throw him the ball? Yes, because he is the number one option. Yeah, there's no one there. Yeah, no one there. George Kittle.
Well, you got the rookie Drake London. You never know how he's going to do.
Yeah, but the number one passing is Kyle Pitts. He did amazing last season. Even though fantasy-wise he did it, but yards-wise,
I mean, look, he almost had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He literally almost had 1,000 yards. So, I'm gonna go Kyle Pitts. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kyle Pitts. He'll be my tight end. I like him. He's the first option in Atlanta. I think he's gonna get the attention. George Kittle's gonna have a little bit more competition because of Debo and Elijah Mitchell and Brandon Ayuk, but Kittle is still the number 2 option in general.
So my next pick, I'm gonna. This is where it gets tough because a lot of, the good running backs are pretty much gone and done at this point in the draft. I was gonna pick. I was gonna try to get George Kittle. I never really do that. Get a tight end early. But he just got picked right before my pick, so I'm not gonna.
I would say the same thing though, Christian. But I felt like the 4th round.
Well, actually, I did that last year. I think the 4th round I took Darren Waller, and I never do that. And I was like, let me get him. Yeah.
I think after
the first one, 4th round.
I think after the 4th round, I think if you don't get a tight end, then you're gonna have to wait for the sleeper ones.
Yeah.
But
you know what? I'm gonna go another wide receiver, and I'm gonna go with, of course, Deontay Johnson on Pittsburgh. Why not? I'm biased.
I was a little biased too, but it's okay. So I like,
I'm biased.
I've gotten 3 wide receivers. I have a lot of wide receivers. 3 running backs. I have a lot of wide receivers that I like this year, and some of them are going pretty cheap. I'm gonna go wide receiver on 5. It doesn't really matter for me where I go because I'm 1. So I get back-to-back picks. I love Breece Hall this year in the Jets. I'm really high on him this year in the Jets. I think he's going to be...
You're not the only one. It scares me when a Jet player is high.
There's 2 Jet players that I'm really high on, and he's one and they're both rookies. And it's hard to be high on Rick. And when I get high on a rookie, I really like... And the Jets did with the Jets...
I don't think...
But before you pick real quick, Antonio Gibson, I am going to pronounce this right now. He's going to be probably the bust of the year. His ADP is too high. I don't like him on Washington. He fumbled the ball 6 times, and then Washington drafted a running back who didn't fumble in college. He's going to decrease a lot. Just letting you guys know. I would take Brees Hall. I would take Travis Etienne. I would take Elijah Mitchell. I would take Dobbins. I would take even Josh Jacobs before I draft Antonio Gibson. So I just want to put that out there.
Way too expensive for me as well. I'm not even touching Antonio Gibson. Like I said, I love Brees Hall this year, so I'm really high on him. I've got 4 running backs.
4 running backs. Today.
We gotta start go running back, wide receivers. So I gotta see what wide receivers are available. From this list,
question, Chris?
Yeah.
That's your question. If Jimmy Garoppolo is on Seattle, does anything change for a wide receiver that you pick? So Metcalf is right there. Does that change your mindset, or you still already know who you most likely will take?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not high on anybody. Even if Jimmy G goes to Seattle, I don't know what's going on in Seattle. I don't like anything about Seattle this year. I just don't.
I like Jimmy G a lot. I think he's he's solid quarterback. He's not on the level as other quarterbacks, but he's solid. But I just think the situation in Seattle is not good. Offensive line wise, the offensive line is disgusting, and he's not gonna.
Offensive line is non-existent.
Yeah, he's not really gonna.
I don't think he's gonna do nothing.
I don't think he's gonna do well in Seattle. Yeah. Not because of his talents, just because of Seattle's O-line is just disgusting.
So so then basically for both of you guys, it doesn't matter if he gets traded. You're not gonna go after DK Metcalf, the number 1 wide receiver in Seattle.
Maybe at 6. Now. Maybe at 6.
Maybe later on, not right now.
Yeah, 6.
If he's there, maybe 7th round. Definitely the 7th round.
He's not dropping the 7th. His ADP is 4th round.
Oh, of course he's not. But I'm saying if he is,
I got 30
and if I lose,
left, so I'm gonna let you know.
If I lose, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't care.
I like Waddle. I do like Waddle as a second option, but I like Michael Pittman. I like Michael Pittman more. And I need to go wide receiver already. I got 4 running backs, so Michael Pittman's gonna be my 5th pick.
So you don't have any questions about Tua? Because if you like Waddle, that means you like Tua, basically, or you like the team.
I like the team in general. I think even with Tua, I have a little concern about Tua, but at the same time, the offense is too talented to not be a good offense. I understand that there's concerns about Tua, but you got Waddle, Hill, the running back Chase Edmonds.
You guys remember Brandon Cooks last season from Houston? Did anybody want him because he was in a bad situation? Did you see where he finished?
Oh no,
top 24 wide receiver.
Yeah,
but he's just my example of what DK Metcalf is. I'm not saying I'm a big DK Metcalf fan. I may sound like one, but what I'm saying is if a talent that good, even on a bad team, is still gonna produce. And if you have someone like Jimmy G, who by the way threw the ball to Debo and to Travis Kelce and to George Kittle. Might be a good thing there. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, so my next pick, I know I talked about that I don't trust Tua with Tyreek Hill, but Jalen Waddle being a second option, well, he'll be my flex or bench receiver. It's not a bad pick, and I really like.
No, it's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I like what he did last year. I mean, look, for his rookie year, he had 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns with Tua. He might obviously attention's gonna go away a little bit because you have Tyreek Hill now. But still, I like him as a flex or a bench spot. So, and I don't really like any of the other running backs here. I think I have two very good, solid running backs starting. So I'm gonna go with Jalen Waddle.
So you went Waddle.
You don't like Etienne?
You don't like.
I like Etienne. But
I have a question. You don't like the fact that DJ Moore has Baker Mayfield now, and DJ Moore is number 1?
I do, and I was gonna go DJ Moore, but I don't know. Like I said, I will my gut just with Jalen Waddle this time. It was a toss up for me, and ever since we talked about Baker going what's his name to Carolina, that the team would get a little better. And because also it was winning that I also chose Christian McCaffrey. I try not to have too many people safety on my team, unless it's a quarterback. Then I like
The
the
good
stack.
team
But yeah,
too. Depending on the good team too.
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
Honestly,
also
this
the
team is
reason
gonna
why I
be good.
didn't pick.
I think Baker is a drastic difference to that team.
Yeah,
You know, Sam Darnold has never thrown more than 20 touchdowns
that's
in
crazy.
all his career. You can blame the Jets. He didn't do it last year, even though he got hurt, he still wasn't gonna hit it. Anyways, Baker Mayfield has done it
Yeah,
in his careers.
yeah, but
Baker
my
Mayfield has thrown.
There's no
No,
argument.
no, no.
He's a better.
I'm just
He's a
saying,
better
like,
quarterback.
I want to make sure people understand that just because Baker had a bad season last year while playing on 3 different type of injuries and still playing, don't
Yeah.
judge him that hard. Baker
Yeah,
threw
no.
like, if I remember his stats correctly, but he threw 38 touchdowns. I think his first year or his second year, and then he throws over 20 passing touchdowns. So if he throws over that many touchdowns, I feel like DJ Moore is really amazing. But like you
Yeah.
said, you had Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but
and you didn't want to get all the
that
guys
was
there.
that was
Yeah,
basically the main thing. I just didn't want him. Yeah, that was
Where
just
you
No,
going,
no, no.
dude?
I hear you. You can look at wide receiver. This is the big question here in wide receivers, and it's the fact that Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. Who you guys prefer to get Wilson's attention first, and who to be Wilson's number one? Everybody has their reasons and their thoughts. I'm going on Cortland Sutton. Jerry Jeudy, when he's on the field, he's not on, isn't on the field as long as Cortland Sutton is. Cortland Sutton re-signed. I think he is the number one in Denver, and I think Jerry Jeudy could possibly lose his spot in the depth chart to PJ Hamler, which no one even knows who that guy is yet. But that's who I think. I'm going Cortland Sutton. I'm drafting it. It comes back to me. I see Chris Godwin's right there.
nice.
A great number 2 for Tampa. I see Mike Williams, a great number 2 who could possibly be a number 1 in Chargers with Justin Herbert. I see Marquise Brown, who's going to be the number 1 for 6 weeks in the Cardinals.
Yup.
And then,
My fault, Jay. Speaking of Marquise Brown too, what's crazy is I was looking at his stats too, and a lot of people underrate him and talk about how bad he did in Baltimore or whatever the case is. But he, out of, I think it was 100 and something receptions, he only dropped the ball 4 times, which is crazy.
that is crazy. We will have to look that up because I remember him.
Yeah, he only had like 3 drops. He doesn't drop the ball.
I remember
He had
him
one bad
dropping-
game. He had one bad game where he was dropping everything, but I don't remember him dropping a lot either.
Yeah, I was looking at stat. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, I didn't even know that. And a lot of people underrate him, but I mean, he doesn't drop the ball. Maybe he just wasn't getting the ball thrown to him in Baltimore.
No, I mean,
But-
he led the team in targets. He had 200 and something targets, if I'm not mistaken. So those targets got to go to somebody since he's not there. But I'm looking. Let me see my team. I don't have any of those teams on my team, like Tampa or Chargers or the Cardinals. Oh, I actually do. I have James Conner. But I wouldn't mind having 2 players on the same team if it means I like it.
Sometimes I like it depending on the team. Like I think the Cardinals are a good team and are going to be a hard scoring team. So.
Yeah, you get points over that. So, this is like, wow. Just because we don't know yet, because people saying that Chris Godwin can either start week 1 or he might be out for a significant time. We don't know for sure. I'm gonna go Marquise Brown. I like Mike Williams still. I'm high on Mike Williams, but I can't pass up Marquise Brown being number 1 for 6 weeks for sure. Can't pass it up.
Yeah.
All right, where are you looking at, Christian?
I'm looking at running backs just because I have I went 3 straight wide receivers. And there's some little value here, nothing crazy, like I always talk about, I'm high on Elijah Mitchell. I really do like him. I'm looking at this, and you know what, you guys have convinced me enough about Philly and Jalen Hurts and what he's gonna do. And you know what, I'm gonna go with Miles Sanders. I don't just like to think I'm always right. I like to listen to everybody, so I'm gonna go.
Oh no, yeah, 100%, yeah.
I'll take advice where it comes. Why
I'm
not?
pretty sure y'all convinced me about who did I draft? I forgot.
Who did you draft?
Oh,
Have you
James
seen him up right
Conner. I
now?
got convinced about James Conner.
Oh yeah, I love James Conner. Yeah.
I got convinced. I
Uh,
already knew he'll be good, but I got convinced about him. And there was somebody else I got convinced about. I forgot who.
All
Oh,
right.
Christian may convince me about Elijah Moore, but I don't know. I'm still like fighting
yeah.
myself on him. Just
I don't.
because San Fran never has the same running back starting, but like it never is the same running back, so it's very weird. Christopher got three blue shirts over there, and they're not even the same. Oh wait, the Colts and
I do
Giants.
have Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pitt, but the Colts are gonna be another like high scoring team. I only
Well,
do
let's
that
pick
with
Matt Ryan.
offense. Matt Ryan is my next pick. I do have to scroll down a little bit, but I need to keep going wide receiver. I got four good running backs in my opinion, so I think I'm pretty good right now on the running. Very good.
I'm sorry. I know I'm annoying, but I feel like I have to. Can I ask you a question? Where do you draw the line, Christopher, before where you draw the line where you have to take Hopkins because no one else sounds like a better deal, or Michael Thomas?
I would take Hopkins now, either 7 or 8.
You take him over everybody right there now?
Yes, I do because you're asking if Christopher's right now.
On his like right now.
Oh no
Everybody you see.
right now where he only has one wide receiver. No, you don't take him right now. Like if it was like me or you, I would say I would grab him 7 or 8.
Oh, okay, forget about his team right now. Let's say you had that draft pick. Would you
Okay.
take him, or who you think is the best value right now? Is it him right now you think, or is it maybe a couple
Oh,
wide
you see,
receivers?
I'm stupid. I had my thing scrolled all the way down. I don't even see all these other wide receivers. No. There's a lot. There's a lot of better.
I'll give you more time, Chris.
Value.
I really want to ask that.
There's
I heard
more
the
value.
conversation.
I had my list scrolled all the way down, and I didn't even see. All I saw was DeAndre Hopkins up top. But no, I
Okay,
see.
so like
No.
my question is like where you draw the line. Like who, like for example,
Who's
if
the last
there's
person?
no one there and it's Daryl Mooney or Hopkins and everybody down there, you're taking Hopkins for sure. But where's the line? Like who do you prefer over Hopkins?
Like, who do you
at this
prefer?
point?
Like under him, like Darrell Mooney, Adam Thielen, Juju Smith.
No, like who do you prefer over him? Like you see the ADP because you know if Hopkins is not suspended, he wouldn't be there. But since he is going to be suspended, who would you draft on top of him? Like would you take everybody else on top of him now, or you think he still got more value than the guys on top of him?
I would take Allen Robinson or Brandon Cooks.
And that's it. No one else has more value.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Michael Thomas yet.
Okay.
And
Well,
I like
in my opinion,
I like
in my
Amon
opinion,
Brown.
Yeah.
I
Chris,
like him, but
can I ask you the same question? Like, where's your line with him?
I'm not even drafting DeAndre Hopkins. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, first of all, he's too high where I would draft him. I don't care if I have 4 running backs or whatever situation. I just don't like him this year. I think I don't get me wrong. I love DeAndre Hopkins as a player. I think he's amazing. I just don't think this year. First of all, you have to live for 6 weeks, and we're talking about 6 weeks of your fantasy season without DeAndre Hopkins. Then him coming back, I think that he's at the point of his career where there's gonna be a little bit of regression this year, and then going forward. I don't think he's not in his early years anymore. I don't think he's gonna be. If we saw it last year, there was a regression last year. There was a regression last year. He didn't do what he was doing before that, and I think this year is gonna continue. I don't think he's gonna be the elite wide receiver one that he once was ever again.
So can I ask you, like, if you had 2 wide receivers right now, and this will be a flex pick for the future, would you take him for a flex, or are you not drafting him?
I'm not drafting him. I'm not drafting. If he somehow lands 8, I'll do it. But no.
Yeah.
Well,
so he's out for 6 games, right? Let's say let's say you did draft him, and in those 6 weeks you went 5-1, and he comes back, there's an issue. Like that's a squad. But if you 0-6, you just threw him because that pick could probably help.
But that's the thing. Also, if you're really struggling on forward, let's say you got DeAndre Hopkins and somebody's really killing it in the fantasy world. That could be some trade bait as well. So there is some other values for DeAndre Hopkins. But in your mind, when you're drafting and saying, I want to be the guy from week 1 and on, and I'm going to keep winning. So that's your mindset. We don't know where you're going to be in week 4 or week 5.
Got you.
So that's
I got you. All right. I got you. I'm going to unpause it. I think I agree with Christian that I will only take Robinson and Cooks over him, I think anybody else he has more value. That's just what I
For
think.
me, I don't
But
like
you
Robinson
gotta
this
go.
year. I don't like Robinson this year. If he goes later 7, I maybe. But I just don't like Robinson. I think he's a little too expensive for his ADP just for what he's not. I know he's in an upgraded team. I know he's in a
Oh,
better team.
he did terrible in Chicago, but Matthew Stafford, there has to be something. Just
Yeah,
I like him.
Allen
There's gonna
Robinson-
be an upgrade this year. There's no
Robinson
way
is the
you can do
second
worse
option.
than what you did last
If
year.
Odell doesn't come back, he's taking that Odell role, and Odell's
I
a
didn't
great.
know
Go ahead,
that,
Chris. Go ahead,
but
Chris.
I meant to
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna go Brandon Cooks just because.
Oh, I
even
love
though,
Brandon Cooks.
Even though he's on
I
a
love
bad
that
team,
guy.
he's Brandon Cooks, and he showed last year that no matter what situation
guys,
his team is in,
Brandon Cooks always has 1,000 yards receiving.
That's crazy.
Always.
yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
and he got traded from teams use him for trade bait, and I don't know why he can never find a home, and he just found a home in Houston because he re-signed with Houston. He re-signed. He came back. So that means he's freaking. I love him. Go ahead, Chris.
So I got 2 wide receivers, and I have some others that I have in my eyes that'll probably land to me the next time I have to draft again. Like I go double all the time, so I'm looking at the QBs right now just to see. I always try to take a peek at the QBs and what's going on here. I love Joe Burrow, and I'm really high on Joe Burrow this year. You guys know I'm high on Joe Burrow. I had him high on my rankings from before. So I'm gonna go Joe Burrow here on this.
I was about to say he didn't
7th.
draft Joe Burrow. That's the first thing I was gonna say. I said he did number 2 ranked.
Oh no,
He
most
would've
definitely.
went-
That's my. I'm really high on Joe Burrow this year. I think he's gonna be in a better offense, and with the offense that he was in last year, you can't say that. You can't say that. With a better offensive line, get out of here.
He's gonna finish QB 11. All right, Christian.
We'll see.
Like we said, there's a lot of value at the wide receiver spot. So I could go wide receiver again, but I'm gonna try to beef my running backs a little bit. And I've already talked
Go
about
to running back
Elijah
producer.
Mitchell. So I'm gonna go with my man Elijah Mitchell.
Wow, you really stocking up in your RBs. That's not a bad stack of wide receivers there.
Yes and no. I like to go running back heavy.
Does Christian have wide receivers and any extra, Chris, or is it just those 2?
No.
Okay.
He has 2 right now. I think I'm the only
No,
one.
I have
No.
Mike Evans, Deontay Johnson, Jalen Waddle.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, my bad. Okay, here you go
You're
to
the
my
only one
team.
with 2. Me and him both have 4.
Well, you guys picked before me. This is my pick
Yeah,
now.
that's just like I said. You can see the difference between the late round pickers and the early round pickers.
Oh my God, this is like that. Okay, go to running backs. You're already there. Okay, now, excuse me. I see 3 running backs that I would draft, but I think no one. Oh, I see 4 running backs. Okay, I think nobody compares it where AJ Dillon and his draft capital is at right now. AJ Dillon was the better running back last year in Green Bay.
Oh, yeah.
He was the better running back, and he's going to be the goal line guy.
Yep.
The problem is, the
Aaron
reason
Jones
why
is
I'm
all the
so
receptions.
high on Aaron Jones also is that Aaron Jones could get all the receptions.
Yeah.
That's also a split backfield. But I love A.J. Dillon. If I don't get to get Aaron Jones, I love A.J. Dillon. And the fact that if Aaron Jones ever gets hurt, A.J. Dillon is going to be a monster.
Honestly, I would take AJ Dillon even if I had Aaron. In my opinion, I would take. I think both of them are going to produce.
Why
week.
not?
I think AJ Dillon is going to be. He's going to have a breakout year. In my opinion, I'm super high on AJ Dillon. I love where he's at ADP wise. You can get him.
Oh yeah, I love him. I love him. I love Kareem Hunt. I love.
They're going to be running a lot too
Cordell
because they have the
Patterson.
wide receivers.
I love them. Oh, wow. It's like these so many things. I'm going A.J. Dillon. And then it's like these freaking wide receivers, man. It's just
There's a lot of good wide receivers, man.
Still a lot of good wide receivers.
A lot of good ones. Like you can't go wrong, man. There's so many good wide receivers.
Some wide receivers I think are way too low in their ADP, but I'm just loving it because if I can get them that low, that's me.
It's gonna be an interesting year because there's a lot of good.
all right. So I was gonna go quarterback, but I'm not going quarterback. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait. I don't care. I have quarterbacks that I feel like could break out. I'm looking at these wide receivers, and I asked the question, and I'm asking myself the same exact question. I asked the question, and I'm asking myself the same exact question. Who do I like over Hopkins? And I look at my team. I have James Conner. I have Marquise Brown, so I'm not drafting Hopkins. I'm not taking that. I might have 3 corners on my team. I don't like Juju Smith. I like Burks.
Really, you don't like
Because-
Juju or Patrick Mahomes?
No, I don't like.
I don't like Juju. I don't like it. I would take MVS. I would take McCall Harmon. I would take Sky
But
Moore. I don't like Juju.
I feel like a lot of people give him a tough time too. But remember, he was playing with already a hobbled Ben Roethlisberger because his
Okay,
first
look
2
what
years
Deontay Johnson did.
his first 2 years weren't bad.
Well, that's my argument. His first 2 years was he was a number 2 wide receiver.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
with
but then
Antonio Brown.
he wouldn't be the wide receiver 1, and obviously you have Travis Kelce who's your technically wide receiver 1, but then after that you got Juju. With Patrick Mahomes, I don't know.
Look,
and you got Patrick Mahomes as quarterback. I don't know. I think obviously,
probably
right. At this
You're
point of the round,
right.
I think he's a good pickup.
I don't like him. I'd rather go with a for sure number 1 wide receiver in the depth chart.
Yeah.
And his name is Rashad Bateman, and I'm going to take him from Baltimore
Nice.
because the true number 1 is Mark Andrews, but after Andrews, the wide receiver 1 is Rashad Bateman. I like him. I love Baltimore. I love freaking Lamar Jackson.
I love Bateman.
I love
him.
him.
I'm really high on him as well.
Yeah, Bateman's good.
And by the way, Christian, before you start, I love Elijah Moore. That's the only Jet wide receiver or Jet player that I love. I love Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore was disgusting when he played in the second half of the season. That's a guy that Zach Wilson better throw the ball to because I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, that's it.
Mhm.
I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. Go ahead, bro.
I know I had him.
So there's only about 3, maybe 4 good tight ends left in this draft, and unfortunately I don't have any of the good ones. So, but I do like Zach Ertz in Arizona, especially DeAndre Hopkins not there. And Zach
That's
Ertz
huge,
is
man.
Zach Ertz is the like Chris says is the Ertz zone. So I gotta go with him. He's probably gonna give you about 10, 12 points maybe, and that's gonna come from him just being always open in the end zone. So I'm gonna pick him up as a solid tight end because I need him.
I love that pick.
Listen, this year there's a lot of good and some good players here that I'm not even being secretive with what I'm doing and things like that, because at the same time I'm trying to help everybody. I'm trying to help you guys and see what we gotta do.
That's the point.
I really like, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I like Cole Kmet. I love Cole Kmet in the tight end position in Chicago. I love Cole Kmet in the tight end position. If I see better options in these earlier rounds, and I've seen Kmet go in the 11th, 12th round, and if I can get Cole Kmet in the 11th, 12th round, I think he's gonna be the guy. Maybe not getting all the touchdowns, but I think he's gonna be a guy where they throw to and get at least 4 or 5 receptions, and I think he gets you a good 10 points a game at least.
Chicago has Darryl Mooney and then Cole Kmet. That's all they got. That's literally all they got. I think he's going to be this year.
Yeah, I think he's going to be this year's Dawson Knox, and you could you'll quote me on that. So what I'm looking at here, I still need some wide receiver help. I only got 2 left. I'm going to see what we got here. I love Devonta Smith, especially as a number 2 to AJ Brown. Getting the number 1 guy off of Devonta Smith, it's absolutely going to be
am I the only one high on Burks from Tennessee, or you guys don't like him? Burks.
It's a coin flip for me.
No, like that.
My wife here is Treylon Burks.
I don't know where I'm looking.
I like Burks. Not that I'm not high on him, but I'm not like, depending on where he lands. So right now, I would take Devonta Smith over him.
No, you have every reason to, 100%.
Elijah Moore, I love Elijah Moore just because
Gabriel Davis also.
Gabriel Davis, I believe he's also going to have.
You saw what he did against Kansas City in the playoffs.
Yeah, I feel that Devonta Smith. That's going to be my pick here, and I need another one. I'm going to get another wide receiver only because, just to look at what's going on
here. Elijah Moore.
I do like Elijah Moore, and guys, just to let you know, look at where Hunter Renfrow is in the ADP area.
Ridiculous.
I'm literally tempted to take Hunter Renfrow over Elijah Moore just because I think he's gonna be. I just think he's gonna. I love Carr. Okay, I love the team. I just think Hunter Renfrow this year. Oh my God, I'm so high on him, and the way he is in the ADP is the steal. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, it's good.
Garrett Wilson's another one. You don't really know what Garrett Wilson, but you kind of know what Garrett Wilson. This guy's gonna be a beast this year. I'm just gonna go with where it's proven. For now, it's a mock draft.
Hunter Renfrow though is in a great ADP spot. You gotta understand too is that Carr built a relationship with him last year. Yes, Devontae Adams is going to get all majority of the targets here. Darren Waller's gonna get his target share. But Hunter Renfrow made a name
As a
for
number
himself.
two? Get out of here.
Hunter Renfrow made a name for himself, and Carr, they built a relationship together. Like Carr's not just gonna forget about him. Now you got Hunter Renfrow, who everybody kept saying, why is this guy always open? And he was number one. Now he's at number two. He's gonna be even more open.
He can set up a campsite in the end zone and do what he gotta do.
I don't think Devontae Adams, and you could quote me, has had a better number two next to him in all his career.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong. Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams.
What I'm saying, he never had a good number, like as good as a number two as he got right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just, it's a great ADP from where he had. Hunter Renfrow is gonna be an absolute gem this year, so keep your eyes open for him.
I love Hunter Renfrow. I think he's amazing. Nice. That's his best number. That's the best number two, because you can't triple Devontae Adams. Renfrow's gonna kill you. I'm sorry, Christian. Go ahead.
That's all right. No, when you get the chance, open up Woj ESPN. I just saw something crazy. Anyway,
okay.
Damn. Let me see what I got here. I think, like I said, I like to stack up on my running backs, and I had Kareem Hunt last year, and he did amazing until he got hurt, but then he came back and still picked up from where he left off. Cordero Patterson, not really much options on Atlanta, but I also high love Tony Pollard. I saw how good he did last year. Me having Ezekiel Elliott and him not scoring, getting any points, I'm like, what the heck is happening? It's because Tony Pollard is just amazing. So I'm gonna go with, I think, my favorite handcuff in Tony Pollard.
Another good guy that was drafted by we were not gonna talk about him. He was drafted by the CPU. Kareem Hunt. I really like Kareem Hunt this year.
Yeah, I really like him. Yeah.
This is his contract year, and he's gonna be the receiving. He's the better receiving back.
But the only thing that concerns me about Kareem Hunt right now is that we don't know what's gonna happen to Deshaun Watson if he's gonna play. And
but
then
this is still the running back position, though.
But I know that, but I'm still saying that, now you don't know what you're gonna have at the quarterback, because now you trade away Baker Mayfield, and now what you're gonna have like your third string at quarterback now in Cleveland. It's, I don't know, it's kind of iffy now. But like you said, it is a running back.
Yeah, before I go to my next pick, Christian, I don't see nothing. I don't know what report you got. I don't see anything.
ESPN, DeAndre Ayton agreed to 4-year, $133 million max offer sheet with the Pacers, and the Suns the Suns have 48 hours. Yeah,
they matched it already, bro.
Oh, they already matched it? No way.
Okay.
My phone is slow, 'cause I literally just popped up like.
Yeah, that's nice. So I thought it was about Donovan Mitchell being traded to the Knicks. So I was gonna stop everything, but never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you guys with a couple of people that you should really consider drafting at this point. And you go to my team, go to the running backs. Now, Chase Edmonds and Rashad Penny are very, very good steals. I think these guys are very good. Chase Edmonds is going to be the back for Miami. He's going to get about 15 opportunities to get the ball. It's his job to lose. Rashad Penny, it's his job to lose. It's their jobs to lose, and you take a risk on them. I prefer Chase Edmonds, because Miami is a good team, and they can get Tua could throw his dump offs to Chase Edmonds, and I really do love the opportunity. Rashad Penny, and at the end, Rashad Penny was a league winner for some people last season when it came towards the end of the fantasy season.
Yeah,
Rashad Penny was a beast. Chris Carson's not in the conversation no more. It's between Penny, and if Penny gets hurt, it goes to Ken Walker, who has a higher ADP than Ken Walker, but they're not going to give the job to Ken Walker from the beginning of the season. It's Rashad Penny's job to lose. I love these guys. And also, like we said earlier, Melvin Gordon, great ADP. I'm not even going to draft him yet because, in my opinion, I'm going to wait a little bit longer to see if Melvin Gordon pops up. Or I just might take him with the very next pick. Who knows what I'm going to do? But I do need quarterback. But I am going to go running back first, so you don't have to switch over. I'm going Chase Edmonds. I love him. I love Chase Edmonds. I love him. If you guys didn't know, I freaking love him. I think he can legit be a great.
Pick him now.
I'm picking him.
But I'm just saying because he
only have 5 seconds.
And he came back to me. And, yo, bro, listen, man. I can't help it. Like this you get excited because you look at my bench. I got Rashad Bateman and Chase Edmonds on my bench, and now I'm gonna add Melvin Gordon to my bench. This is crazy. Like I'm gonna stack up on running back. I don't remember a time where I can stack up on RBs this late in the rounds.
Yeah, it's
interesting. It's very interesting.
Good thing you picked the Melvin Gordon because that was gonna be my next pick. But I'm so happy this guy is still here. He's probably so low is because of there's so many good quarterbacks in the league right now. But I'm gonna go with the stack. Go with my third ranked fantasy quarterback Tom Brady. Stack up with Mike Evans.
Okay. Well, my team is pretty even right now. I got a quarterback. I don't have a tight end. And I'm pretty even with wide receivers and running back. So I'm just looking at talent right now. And I have back-to-back picks. So I think I'm gonna go running back, wide receiver, my next pick. And I think for running back, it's just looking at the who's left and what's there. I think that Ramondre Stevenson for the New England Patriots. Don't sleep on him. I know he's on the Patriots, and they love to do running back by committee. And people are Damian Harris way too high in ADP for me. I would never draft him that high, even though he did show some positivity last season. But I just think that Ramondre Stevenson is the better, especially at value for ADP. So I'm gonna go Ramondre Stevenson for my running back position. Wow! Did you hear that? It goes wow again. I don't know. He likes my pick. Running for wide receivers.
I don't think that was he likes it. Wow.
I don't know. But there's three wide receivers I like here. I like Chase Claypool, especially.
I love Chase Claypool.
Yeah, I like Chase Claypool in the position that he's in. Christian Kirk. I do like Christian Kirk in Jacksonville. I think Trevor Lawrence this year, sophomore, right? The second year of sophomore. I'd be forgetting.
If I'm not mistaken, Christian Kirk is the very last number one wide receiver on the depth chart on this list. Everybody else not a number one. He's the very last number one wide receiver. Like everybody here could be breakout, could go crazy, could possibly. But this guy, he got paid $84 million to be the number one in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be the next great quarterback. You add a sophomore year, a year of experience with Christian Kirk. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't see how you don't go Christian Kirk. That's my opinion. The only reason why I want to go Christian Kirk is because the upside will probably be Chris Olave. But besides that, I don't see how you don't go Christian Kirk because he's the very last. Look at ADP, 189.6.
109.
I'm sorry, I'm talking about Christian Kirk.
Yeah, you said 189.
I see one for Christian Kirk.
For Christian Kirk, yeah, 109. There's not even 18
rounds. I looked at his points. I'm bugging out. I looked at his points. My bad. I was so confused.
There's not even 18 rounds,
bro. How the fact that I didn't even realize how the fact that a number one wide receiver could drop that low is remarkable.
Yeah. Also, don't sleep on Chris Olave. I do like Chris Olave, just a little bit cheaper though. I don't like him where he's at. I think he could be a little cheaper. Like I said, I do like these three. Alan Lazard, Chris, I love that.
You're known for going after a rookie wide receiver, and last time I checked, you haven't drafted a rookie wide receiver.
I'm known for drafting rookies. Like I had like some rookies in my. I think Breece Hall is gonna be my guy. I don't want to go all the rookies though, because I don't want to make all the chances.
Breece Hall. I mean, last year I remember like a lot of your gems. Odell, you didn't draft them, you picked them up, but still, you got Odell, Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson, you drafted as a rookie, and he blew up towards the end when it was already over. I forgot you picked him, right?
I think Garrett Wilson. If I were able to pick him, I think he'd be the guy this year. But Chris Olave, I do like as well. But I think for my pick, I'm gonna go Chase Claypool.
I like Chase Claypool.
I do like. It's a toss up between him and Kirk. It is a toss up.
I like him. I like him because Trubisky could fall in love with him and not Deontay. And Deontay's fighting for a contract right now. We don't know what's going on yet. Claypool, sneaky. All right. Let's fly through this.
Puppy. What do you want?
So I'm gonna go wide receiver. I haven't gone wide receiver since the 5th round, believe it or not. So I'm gonna go wide receiver. I'm interested to hear what y'all gotta say about Robert Woods because he's coming off an ACL injury, But I mean, look at the numbers before he hit his ACL: 742 yards, 5 touchdowns. Um, I would say he's maybe the second option right now. Um, with Ryan Tannehill, I mean, he's not terrible. He's okay, but that's not who I'm picking. I just want to hear your thoughts on it. But I'm going Christian Kirk though.
Robert Woods, I would take him after Kadarius Toney. I think he's a little too high for me. Kadarius Toney, and then
Oh, he
Robert
just
Woods.
went. So yeah, Robert Woods just went. But yeah, I
Yeah,
just want to hear
Wow,
your thoughts
that
because
the fact that Chris Olave just dropped to me, I'm taking Chris Olave. Oh man,
No,
Chris Olave.
at your pick, I would most definitely Chris Olave without a question.
Olave and Alan Lazard is speaking to me. I'm sorry, Alan Lazard. I love him.
This year.
I think Alan Lazard is going to be the new number one in Green Bay. You can say it's going to be somebody else. I'm going with my gut, Alan Lazard. I could be completely wrong. He could be a complete bust. I like him.
You can probably get Alan Lazard in your next pick.
I don't think he's gonna get him.
All you guys are high on him, so I know if I don't get him,
No.
You have double pick.
No, I'm talking about right now. With the 9th pick, you might be able to snag both of these guys.
No, I can't.
Don't have a quarterback. That's right.
So I am going to go Chris Olave, and I just like the upside. I love his potential. Oh my God, Lazard just speaking to me. Oh my God.
I told you, like, if it's this pick, you can get both. Now, if you would have went quarterback early, sometimes that's the reason. Sometimes I like to go quarterback a little bit early because at this point in my draft, especially where you are.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm a little biased, but I think Trey Lance is gonna be a top. I think he's gonna blow everybody's minds out. I'm a big Trey Lance fan. I trust in Trey Lance. And if you're not looking, Derek Carr is right there as well. So even though I waited this long, I think Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, and Trey Lance are amazing. But I'm going to go quick. I look at my team. I see not really a quarterback I could combo with, but I trust Trey Lance. I'm going Trey Lance. I don't know.
With Tua.
Tua for who?
What you got?
Chase
you
Edmonds.
don't.
Well, I don't have the one in Miami on my team.
Chase Edmonds, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't know about that, man.
You just got me so tight. Go ahead.
That's true. Go ahead, Chris.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna just go with Alexander Madison, another great handcuff because Dalvin Cook is always hurt, so you have a solid option and backup.
Love that. I love that.
There we go. Awesome. So it's me now, and like I said, Cole Kmet is a perfect. I think he's gonna be like I said, I think he's gonna be the next Dawson Knox this year. So if I'm gonna wait this long to get a tight end, I'm happy picking Cole Kmet. Yeah, looking at my
and if you wait that long, I think Hunter Henry is a good person as well.
Yeah.
I think Hunter Henry could be very interesting in Patriots because Mac Jones hit him a lot. Besides Cole Kmet, I'm high on Cole Kmet. I'll take Cole Kmet any day. But if someone does take him and you're still waiting for a tight end, go Hunter Henry. Hunter Renfrow is my tight end. I'll win. All right, Chris, where are we going?
All right, so I'm just gonna look at the wide receivers real quick and the running backs, because I know I'm gonna go Cole Kmet. So what the heck? Why did I keep doing that? So I know I'm gonna go Cole Kmet. So I'm gonna pick. Why is it keep going? Hello?
I didn't pause it. Can you just press the plus line?
I did twice, and that happened twice. But whatever. Okay, so I know I'm gonna go Cole Kmet. So let me see what I'm gonna do. Wide receivers. I don't know. People. I like Tyler. I don't know how to say his name. I like Tyler in Atlanta. I think he can get some. I think he can get some early work in. It's a big question mark with him, but I don't know. That's just me. I have some sort of feeling about him, and it's just my opinion. And I just want to stack up again and finish with a running back. So.
And I never go defense or kicker to my last two picks, but I think I'm just gonna pick up Buffalo's defense. Why not? They just have crazy defense, and they're definitely not fun to me, especially at the end of the 14th round.
You made me laugh. My next pick is a wide receiver. I texted the guys this, and I love the fact. I love it. I love him. I'm gonna love him because this guy's not gonna kill my team, and he's either gonna
For a last position
better?
player pick, that's
He's either gonna make my team better or that's it. He's not gonna kill my team with his last pick. Chris, scroll down, por favor, so all the way so you see Tolbert. I'm drafting the wide receiver Tolbert, the rookie wide receiver in Dallas. I don't like CeeDee Lamb. I don't think he's a true number one. I think this guy Tolbert is gonna make a name for himself. He might open some eyes, but until no one notices, he is a number 2 on the depth chart. I don't like Michael Gallup. I go him. Then I go defense. And I'm taking the Buccaneers. They're in a weaker division besides the Saints. I take them every day, all day.
Honestly, go ahead, Christian.
I'm so pissed that the computer took Justin.
Justin Tucker. That's another freaking wide receiver.
Yeah, I would pick Justin Tucker over Daniel Jones any day.
Honestly,
that's just me. But I could wait. Obviously, my last pick's gonna be a kicker, so I'm gonna go Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry, I think, is gonna be very solid.
You said it's his process.
I love MVS this year.
Man.
So what I'm gonna do is let's see. It doesn't really matter because it's back to back. So let's see what's the defense here. I don't like AFC defenses this year only because the AFC is stacked. So I'm gonna pick the Saints. The only AFC defense I would take is probably the Bills. And that's
100% the Bills because you get to face the Jets and the Patriots twice.
Well, yeah.
Easy money.
But after that, AFC defenses to me, and I'm always switching defenses. So honestly, defenses is not a pick. I always from week to week by matchup. So and then kickers.
All right. Pick a kicker.
Damn, you took that first too.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pick a kicker because I need a kicker.
All right, he picked Christopher. Take the screen off. Let's end this. So, I'm gonna just pick my kicker, and then that's it. We're gonna show our pick. We're gonna show our draft. We didn't post it last time because the podcast was messed up. This one we will post. We'll see, and everybody can look at it, and we'll give our opinions. We will be back. Everything will be uploaded and ready. We will see you guys in the next JNC podcast. The next podcast, our top 10 and running backs and top 10 wide receiver rankings in fantasy. We will see you then. This is Jacob. This is Christopher. This is Christian. We will see you guys next time. Deuces.
Deuces.